Live from Los Angeles, welcome back to Good Morning La La Land. We are so excited because it is an absolute honor and pleasure to have world-renowned musician, healer, and composer for the brain, Nacho Arimany. Thank you so much for being with us today.
I'm so happy to be here.
From the day I met you, you've been working in my life. You've been guiding my soul. I can't tell you how grateful I am to you for your time, for your talent, for your music. You are healing the world. What does that feel like? I mean, like, what does it feel like to be Nacho?
Well, I always said that we are doing this together. You know, we are all basically riding each other home. And what I do is just the result of being working with a lot of teachers and people that just guide me in my life. So I'm just a vessel, I'm just one tool, you know, to develop what is coming through me.
But you're so talented. I mean, the first segment when you did the sound bowl and you sang, it's powerful, really powerful. And like I said, I've been to many sound baths and many whatever. You have your voice, and it's a whole other level.
He's God's flute.
Or God's percussionist. Wow. So, I mean, it started in Spain. You were one of the most renowned flamenco percussionists. How did you go on that journey from flamenco to healing?
Yeah, well, I was touring around the world playing flamenco and with all these instruments, really rare instruments I collect from different cultures. And I was in Mexico City in the big theater with a great famous flamenco dancer. But the lighting designer, Victor Zapatero, after the show, he came to me and said, you know what you're doing? Is like, wow, yeah, I'm playing percussion. It's like, no, you're changing the whole electromagnetic field of the whole theater. It's like, what? Yeah, it's not about the hot chick that is dancing. You are creating the whole experience from the back. So you're emanating that. So it's like, really? So he said, you need to meet these two persons in my life, like a shaman called Regina Roditi and a medicine man called also Nacho Maldonado. And because you need to know and embrace what you're doing. So I just spent a lot of time in Mexico, in Tepoztlan, when I'm going to be again next week, reconnecting with this cosmic wisdom. And for me it was such an awakening because it's like there was something inside of me that was really trying to express and live life in another way. I was really focused in my percussion, and my father, who is a neurologist, always said to me, do you imagine yourself 50 years old just beating a box? And I knew, no, but I know that I need to do that. I need to master percussion to be able to send something to the world. And you know what it is now? Is the voice. After 20 years of mastering percussion, I developed a vessel, a strong vessel in my body and a strong vessel in my mind, so I can really deliver sound that comes through me. And that's what shamans in Mexico start telling me. Just come, be with your presence, be and just sing whatever comes to you. And then we start having conversation about cosmic and cosmology and the origins of the universe. But with people of you and I, people without feathers, you know what I'm saying? Normal people that are really connected with ancient wisdom and amazing professionals that carrying a purpose with their art. And we can all blend together. That's why I'm not doing this alone. We are all together sending new tools for humanity, for transformation.
Wow.
And so many people, though, are maybe a little hesitant or don't understand the spiritual shaman healing aspect of it. But you went to New York and you really understood the science.
Yeah, that was amazing because after being more with the shamanic journey and working with intuition, and I knew that intuition would work, you know. And I was working in New York with really top jazz musicians, avant-garde musicians who are super cosmic too. So here are the shamans in Mexico, and then musician in the cosmic world, you know, connecting with sound. But then I went to New York, and then it was like, okay, what I'm gonna do? I was gonna do my jazz trio, but universe send you a magazine, right? And then you open the magazine and you see a full program of 9 months in sound and music principles that I thought that was designed for me.
Wow.
You know, and I said, I want to do this. I was completely new in New York, and it's like, I have to start all over. This is exactly designed for me. So I enrolled into the program, and that completely changed my life because the teachers that were teaching me, after hearing me playing, they said, can you come with me and demonstrate the power of sound? I can talk about the power of sound, but you embody the power of sound.
We have some incredible video of you actually embodying the power of sound. I'd love to take a look at it. Recently, on a trip to Ecuador, you were working with some of the most renowned musicians, healers, composers. Tell us a little bit about what we're seeing.
Yeah, was a gathering in Ecuador of top leaders in the world that gathered together to create a new vision for the world, for humankind. So it was people flying from all over the place, getting together. And I was doing work for them, like trying to create a cohesive group with to bring out the voices of the group, and really with this method that I'm developing, enhance the creativity of the group, enhance the creative process, and create this common pole so we can all create together, unfolding your true voice. And this is what we're seeing now. The images is like how we can create a circle, but creating a temple in your body and feeling the pulse of the community, supporting your voice, your creative voice, as a creator with offering new tools for humanity.
I love that. So speaking of, we've had a request, and I know that hopefully it's been inspired as well, to do a healing here for the world, for the viewers, for whoever, because I know that that's really the intention of Good Morning LaLa, and to, awaken, to have positivity and focus and go and help everyone and be in this shift together. So we would be so honored to do that.
Yeah,
here.
but we're going to do it together.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, sign me up. I accept every challenge.
And you really jump into the unknown. It's amazing.
Yes,
And then
okay.
when you jump into the unknown, you open new doors completely of magic. So, and also with all the audience, what we're gonna do is, sound is a container. Sound is a container of intention. It's a vehicle. So when we put intention into sound, sound travels thousands of miles as a vibration. And that sound, when it impacts a body, the intention gets released, and the molecular body gets impact. The soul gets that impact, and the consciousness get impacted by that intention. So we're gonna, all of us, all together, I want you to put your left hand in your heart. Your right hand, you're gonna put it like this. I'm gonna bring the sound of the bowl, and I want you guys just to join me. Everybody just join me with your voice, with the voice of your heart. Think about a place, a person, a circumstance that you want and needs a shift, need a transformation, needed to move forward. Just think for 30 seconds, what is that person, that situation, that country or community that needs transformation? And then when we hear the sound of the bowl, with your voice, just join me from your places, from your houses, from your phone, and hear all of us four, and all the team, sending that healing intention through the healing power of your voice and of our voices together. We are all together in the growth. Universe means one song. Universe. So each voice of every single human being is needed to complete that universal song. Because when we sing, when we are never alone, when we sing, we belong. So every single human voice needs to be awakened so we can complete that universal symphony of sound that will raise the vibration of the planet and will really shift every consciousness, and we will rise together as we are all one.
And so it is. Thank you so much. So
Amen.
beautiful. Really
Love
beautiful.
that. What would you say is the most important aspect of healing? So for someone that wants to help heal others or heal themselves, what would you say they could, where do they start?
They start creating, you said before the charisma, I really, creating a temple in yourself. You cannot express that charisma. Everybody has charisma. That's why I was wanting to say everybody has that voice that reveals who they are and connects them with their purpose. But the voice needs a temple. We need to feel safe, first of all, to release the voice and to really be who we are. How we do that, that's the key thing. Okay, how we do that? In my way, it's we need to do it with movement, with sound. It's physical. It's really physical. So that's why all about meditation is we have to stand still, but all the mind is running, right? So how we can stop the mind? We can engage the mind two ways, with sound and with movement through the vestibular system. So the key thing is starting with oneself, creating what I call a full vibrational molecule, a full resonance system that is resonating in truth and in essence. So then you can start interacting with other molecules, and creating tissues of health, creating tissues of growth. So I see in individuals and this process as I see the human body works, So from one cell that is vibrating fully in essence, to a tissue that is a combination of cells, to organs and systems that creates resonance and pure vibration.
So beautiful. We are out of time, and I'm just heartbroken because literally, this is the greatest joy ever, to feel that bliss, to feel that ecstasy. There's nothing like it in the world. So,
But we all have it inside.
of course we do.
And you can have it inside too if you go to www.nachoarimany.com. Thank you so much for being with us
Thank
today.
you
so
so
much.
much.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back with more on Good Morning La La Land. Stay tuned.